We begin our story in late October 2023. Israeli forces, supported by fighter jets and drones, conduct a second ground raid into Gaza. The Prime Minister hints at a potential full-scale ground invasion to eliminate Hamas, a prospect that leaves the world holding its breath. The conflict has already claimed thousands of lives, and the potential consequences of this decision are dire. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the United States stands firmly with its ally. President Joe Biden pledges military aid and political support for Israel, condemning Hamas as a terrorist organization. He calls on Congress to fund national security requirements for critical partners like Israel and Ukraine. Despite the escalating violence, Biden unequivocally backs Israel's right to defend itself. Fast forward to a few weeks later, the president warns of a potential attack from Iran. In a strong message to Tehran, he says, "Don't." The world watches as Biden reiterates America's unwavering commitment to Israel's defense. He reassures Prime Minister Netanyahu that the U.S. support is, in his words, ironclad. Israel has been on high alert for a possible attack from Iran following an airstrike on an Iranian consulate in Damascus. Iran alleges the strike resulted in the death of 2 of its generals and several members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Quds Force. As the situation escalates, the U.S. takes precautionary measures. John Kirby, a spokesperson for the White House National Security Council, notes that the potential attack is a specific threat to Israel. However, he emphasizes that the U.S. is also doing everything we can to protect our people and our facilities. In a show of force, the U.S. moves additional assets to the region to protect its troops and bolster deterrence efforts. In conclusion, the situation in the Middle East is fraught with tension as the threat of a major conflict looms. The U.S. stands firmly with Israel, offering military aid and political support. The stakes are high, and the world watches with bated breath as events unfold. As President Biden's stern warning to Iran underscores, the balance of power in the Middle East hangs in the balance, and the future remains uncertain.